Start, Raika.
With truth and love, our college clarion call. Come be a strong and youthful band. For God and country, freely pledge we all. Led by the flag for which we stand. Blue for the mind that seeks the good and true. Red for our prowess in the game. White for the glory of a heart that's pure, bright with an ever-shining flame. Alma Mater, we hail. God give the earth and great success. With truth and love, with conquer all. For God, our land, and SFS. Alma Mater, we hail. God give the earth and great success. With truth and love, we'll conquer all. For God, our land, and SFS. With truth and love, let us united be. True to our glorious college name. High on the hill, a beacon light is she, leading our children on to fame. March on to glory is a message bold, spread truth and love both far and wide. Loyal to the hands who reins of guidance hold, teacher and pupil side by side. Alma Mater, we hail. God give the earth and great success. With truth and love will conquer all. For God, our land, and SFS. Alma Mater, we hail. God give the earth and great success. With truth and love will conquer all. For God, our land, and SFS.
Every morning starts a new page in your story. Make it a great one today. Good morning to one and all present here. I, Samiksha Mahant, a BA second year student, on behalf of the management, Principal Dr. K.T. Thomas Sir, and the staff of the St. Francis de Sales College, welcome you all to the 16th day of our 3-week student development program. In the last 2.5 weeks, we have conducted 15 sessions catering to the holistic development of the students. Today's session is on the topic is the interview, and I take immense joy in introducing our guest speaker of the day, Mr. Sanesh Varghese Sir. Sir is the director of the Jes Institute of Competency Training, Kottayam, Kerala. He is well known and recognized as a savvy leader with strengths on driving continuous improvements, recognizing and accelerating peer strengths, while working as a governing board member, deputy director, course coordinator, and on several other important roles in reputed educational institutions. Sir has done his BSc from Calicut University. He has completed his MBA in Finance and Marketing from Bharatiya University, Coimbatore in 1999. Sir has a PG Diploma in Foreign Trade from Annamalai University and a PG Diploma in Retail Management from Madurai Kamraj University. Sir also has a diploma in Practical Accounting and Tax Practicing and has done his MPhil from Annamalai University. Sir has completed his MCom from Madurai Kamraj University. Currently, Sir is pursuing his PhD in Management from Amity University, Noida, Delhi. Sir is an international career and personality development trainer, educationalist, and an entrepreneur. He has professional certifications in lead auditor training and quality management system. He is an accredited management teacher by All India Management Association. Sir is an expert in leading education and other business-related softwares. Sir cleared his UGC NET in 2012. He has done his FDP from IIM Ahmedabad, an intensive course on research and management teaching from October 2007 to February 2008. Sir has published a book titled CMAT Made Simplified. Sir has a total of 17 years of combined experience in academic administration, teaching, and industry. Sir has worked as a Deputy Director, MacFirst, and as an Associate Professor, DMS, MacFirst, Tiruvalla, Kerala. Sir has designed and executed strategies in institution profiling and marketing, admissions processes, placements, and various skill development programs. Sir has successfully handled strategic role of institutions such as governing board member, deputy director, principal in charge, course coordinator, admission and placement coordinator, and helped in driving the institution to achieve strategic goals. Sir has initiated many new programs such as Knowledge Extension Program by college to other institutions like training students and teachers, competency based education, QMS, etc. Sir has expertise in planning, implementing, and documenting requirements of university courses, writing cases by students, and summer research projects. Sir has acquired expertise in teaching diverse courses in strategy, marketing, finance, and research and entrepreneurship. Sir has worked as an acting principal of college, learned and executed responsibilities with excellence, attended many university programs related to framing of rules, syllabus, preparation, workshops, conducting of exams, etc., representing the college. Sir has worked as the head of the Department of Management Studies and successfully implemented rank-oriented study methodology. Before we commence with the talk, I would like to request our viewers to post their queries on the Microsoft Teams question and answer box or in the YouTube's live chat. It is an honor to have you with us here today, sir. Without taking much of your time, I would request you to take over and talk on the topic is the interview. Over to you, sir.
Audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Audible. Now I'll share my screen, right, for the initial settings. Okay, whether this is visible?
Yes, sir.
My screen is visible?
Yes, sir, your screen is visible.
Okay, suppose if I...
So please make your presentation full screen.
Yes. Yeah, now the full screen is visible?
No, sir, I'm not able to see. Father, can you see it?
Right.
No, not yet, not yet. Sir, have you shared desktop sharing, screen sharing, first one?
No, I am sharing the screen.
No, don't share the window directly. Yeah, Sadhankar sir will help you. Sadhankar sir.
Sir, stop sharing, and when you start sharing, at that time select the very first window option, that is desktop or maybe screen one written there.
Yes. So I now it's a
Desktop or screen one.
yeah. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's coming now. Fine.
Right. And now,
Sorry,
please minimize that black box.
yes. I want to see the chat from the student also. Any options available somewhere? Live chats?
Yes, sir. There will be a box on that control panel there. But you'll have to go to the Microsoft Teams platform. From your presentation, you cannot see it. You have to go to Microsoft Teams back, and there will be, when you go back to Microsoft Teams, click on that. Click on that. Yes, and then you can see that's for chat. No, actually, it's not visible to you. Maybe it's not come. No, that's only meeting chat. Some of us. No, sir, no, sir. That's only meeting chat. You're supposed to get, but then Samiksha will ask you the questions as they come.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she will ask. Yeah.
Now I think everything is fine now. The full screen is visible or the part screen?
Yes, it is all fine now. It is all fine.
Okay, the full screen. So
yes.
We'll start it.
Yeah.
May I?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay. So good morning, all of you. So I just want to know, I want to hear your good morning, not from your voice. I just take this sentence. It's all about your goodness in reaction. So that is our topic today. If we can post your good morning in the chat box, I believe that more than 500 students are listening to me right now. So you can put your good morning in the chat box. It's all about reactions. The interview is all about the reactions. So shall we do some practice today, or practical work today, so that you will be continue with the interview process. Okay, I can see few good mornings. Yes. Yes, 11% Praveen, good morning. Devasri, good morning. I can see the good mornings. Yeah, more people. More people, good mornings. Just do your reactions. The reactions, all about reactions. So practice reactions every day. That may be one of the theme of our topic today. Yeah, today what I'm going to share you is this particular incident which happened 4 years ago. 4 years ago, one student, named Serena Bahab approached to me. Yes, I believe that happened in the same month of October after joining her PG program for MBA. She did it's a PG program. She did a BSc Max. Then she joined for MBA. Then she joined for MBA. So after 3 months, she came to me and said that, sir, I cannot continue. I cannot continue. I have a problem with accountancy. I came from a mathematics background, so I have a problem with accountancy and the many other subjects. I can't speak when somebody else is speaking inside the class. I can't speak, so I can't do. I don't know whether I can continue this course, and after this course, whether I'll get a job. That is her worry. Then, what I'm going to share you today is the counseling and the mentoring which we done to her. And the end of that 2 years active practices, she come out with these three things. She got university first rank for MBA, NG University Kottayam. She got UGC NEC at the 4th semester. She got the first campus placement in South Indian Bank. Right now, she's working as an assistant manager in South Indian Bank in Changanasheri branch. Yes. So I'm going to share the next 1.5 hours. I'm going to share the story, what are things we done. Now, before that, I just want few things from you. What is your career plan after studies? What is your plan after your studies? Just give your answer on the chat box. Just write the chat box. What is your career plan after studies? I want to see the chat box. What is your career plan after studies? Just give a reaction. Give a reaction to this question. Write on the chat box, what is your career plan after the studies? What is the career plan after yes? So somebody mentioning jobs. Okay. Somebody civil services. Okay. Cyber security expert, Kunal, it's okay. Maria is telling teaching. Yes, I'm getting the chat. Okay. Yes, so those who are accessing the chat box, just write the reaction. Everything is a reaction. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting few responses, and from the responses, I'm getting a knowledge that, yeah, you are planning to do certain jobs. Yes. Now, if your target is jobs, okay, before going for entrepreneurship, some of you have a wild dream to join the entrepreneurship. But maybe most of you, when I done this course in some of the colleges, some of the organizations also, most of you, 99.9% students come with this plan is doing jobs. If job is your target, I have another question to you. Yes, What is your dream company? Dream company. Interview is everything about your reactions. So give your reaction. Write the dream company in your chat box. Any dream company. I know that here there is first years available, second years available, PG students available, all the students available, but you may have some company in the mind, or today onwards, you may think about some company in the future. Just I want to know, I want to make you to focus your activities or direct your activity in such a way that you will achieve that. Yes, Kunal is saying Google is your dream company. Kunal, okay, I'm seeing that. Someone else, yes. Interview is about reactions you are making. You practice reactions. Mantasha is also told about Google. Okay, someone else. Someone else. Dream company. Dream company. Dream company. Dream company. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Someone also trying with the company. So yeah. Yes. So if the dream company is this, I have one more question to you. This is, what is your dream job? Devasri is coming with the Tata Chemicals. Agree to that. Now go to the next question, because we have a time problem. What we do is like write about your dream job also. Yes, you want to join in Google. Some of you want to go in Tata Chemicals. Some of you want to join in TCS, Microsoft. Many companies are available. Tata Motors, many companies are available. Now, if can you give a position to that? Which position? Which position? Yes, Google as what? Okay, Mandasa is coming with IAS officer again. Dream specific, be somewhat specific. The interview is all about the reactions which you are giving in the 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 6 minutes in the process. Just I'm asking a reaction from your side, or if you can't access the chat box, just write the pen and paper which you have also. Write a dream job. Dream job also. Dream job also. So I believe, yes, I'm getting the reactions. So you are coming with a dream job also. Now, these are the two things which you come, a dream company and a dream job. Okay, analytical chemist or quality controller, specific. So some of you reach the specific, the points also. Right, just a dream company, a dream job. Now, first we will understand the interview process by understanding the entrepreneurial mindset first. There is a serious question: why someone will select you? Now, the question is straight to you, that why, or what is the purpose of selecting you? What is your reaction? Can you write on the chat box why someone is selecting you? The purpose of selecting you. Just write on the chat box the purpose of selecting you, or the question box, or wherever you can find a place, or in the paper and pen which you have. If the chat box is not accessible to you, just write why someone is selecting you. Okay, why someone is selecting you. It's all about the reactions which you make at the time of interview process. So interview, you cannot be participate in interview process passively. You have to actively practice that also. This question matters. This is question states, why someone will select you. What is the purpose of selecting? Okay, because of my abilities. Okay, I got one answer, but now I want to know the specific purpose in entrepreneur's point of view. What exactly is the target which you have to achieve, or something like that? Okay, Devasri has given a comment that to enhance their profit. Very good. What else? What else? Only for profits? Companies are selecting you only for profits, or some other purposes is also there? Okay, development of companies, yes. In terms of product expansions, new products, innovations, okay. Okay, some reactions I'm getting is like perfect deal with the client. Yes, I'm getting very good response from students. Okay, I'm pretty confident. Okay, Mantas is giving pretty confidence. Or what else? Yeah, I'm accepting these responses. Okay, as you said is companies are selecting you for your profits, their expansion plans, their innovations, their development, then utilize your capabilities. These may be the reasons. Yes, let go some more detail about this. Some more detail about this. Suppose you were selected. Suppose you were selected to the company. Suppose you were selected to the company. What will happen in the next day onwards? Okay, no, what I'm planning is like the planning of the entire course today is that first understand this interview process. First understand this interaction process clearly. Then we will go to the tips and how to attend the interview, these sort of things. Now, suppose you are selected, what will happen daily? Suppose you are an entrepreneur, you select as some person, what will happen daily? The first point is that you are part of their life. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, because I'm also doing some businesses, I know as an entrepreneur, when I select an employee, I will think about him always. Right. Second point is like every day or directly or indirectly, they are going to meet you. They in the sense entrepreneurs. So I'll meet my marketing manager, I'll meet my production manager. So for I will interact with them. So but there is some other employees in some other branches there. Indirectly, I'm going to meet them. I'm thinking about him, what he is going to do on this. And the third point is that they're going to trust you also. The entrepreneurs or the company is going to trust you. They will give you responsibilities by thinking that you people will complete the responsibilities. The companies will share the secrets to you also. So maybe in your college, in every college, they may have certain things or there are internal matters. It is not available to the public because it's a secret. So they will share some secret also. Then the final point, the image part also. So you are the part of image of the company. So these three are the crucial things. When you join a company, these things will happen from the next day onwards. It means like as thinking in an entrepreneur's point of view, you will be part of that life every day because he is planning some activities, he's trusting something through you, and every day, indirectly or indirectly, they're going to meet you. And the third point, and they're going to trust you also in giving you responsibilities, sharing the secrets at an age. Informal way. Informal way, as you said, is like why someone is selecting you. The answer to the formal way is these three things. You can write in your notebook also. See, people are selecting you for doing the present jobs. Suppose Devasri or she's coming with a chemical analyst post, or someone want to join Google now, or Devasri want to join Tata Chemicals, and yes, now for the Tata Chemical, there may be some jobs available for quality testing. All right. So you are selected for doing the present jobs available in the company. Suppose in your college there is some vacancy available for teaching English. So people were selected to do the English teaching. The next point, the company point of view, for the future jobs also. So suppose you are studying for one course called BSc Chemical Engineering, and another person who completed the same PG courses, who will be selected? Or a simple example I can give you is that BCom students, there is an accountant post in your college, right? Accountant post in college or any small organization or some other small organization. Then a PG student, an MCom student is also applied. a BCom student is also applied. Who is having more chance of getting the jobs? For normal logic, we can say that the PG has more chance. The question is why? So nowadays, if you logically thinking that for doing the BCom job, we just require the credits and how to enter the debit and credit, and rest everything is done by the software, tally, and other things. The second point again, they want to do the future jobs also. They're selecting you for the doing the future job also, because people have one problem. Suppose you join a company as a trainee or the initial sales officer, initial accounting post, initial chemical analyst post. See, for maybe a starting salary of 15 to 20,000, what you require after 1 year? Can you write in the chat box? You joined in the starting position or one position or any position. What is your expectation after 1 year? You can write in the chat box. After 1 year, what you want? Yes, you want increase in salary. Okay, good. What else? Only salary. Only salary. Oh, you need increase in position or promotion also. Right. Oh, this is a normal psychology. It's a normal psychology. You want increase in your salary as well as the positions also. Right. Now, my question is whether the company will give this rise in salary or rise in promotion or position very simply, or only giving, only allowing you to do the present jobs only. No, they will give you more responsibilities. They will give you more responsibilities. See, nobody, see, now, if I can say, the most difficult in the process in the world is transferring of money from one person pockets to our pocket. That is the most difficult thing, right? So, companies will give you more responsibilities. They will be promoted more responsibilities. So companies are selecting you not only for 6 months. Companies are selecting for longer duration of the time. Means like in a formal way, we can see that companies are selecting you not only for the present simple jobs or the entry level jobs, but also for the future jobs, somewhat in the same area or a higher area. That's why they are selecting people with the higher qualifications. A third thing is fit to the image. I'll ask one question to you. What is the image of SFS? High, average, low, or we'll take some other company also. What is the image of Google? In the chat box. High, medium, low. Okay, this is not my exact question. My question is next is the question which I want to ask is that who is creating the image of the company? Can you write in the chat box? Who is creating the image of the company? Suppose you are taking the college, your college as an example. Who is creating the image of the college? Responses in the chat box. Everything is in reactions. Who is creating the image of the company? I'm just waiting for the chat box. Responses in the chat box. My class is practical. Who is creating the image of the college, your college? Who is creating the image of the college? Okay, students, Only students is creating the image, or who else is creating the image? Okay, only students and faculties, or who else is creating the image? Okay, students, faculty, staff. Okay. See, even the security buyer. So someone is coming to your college, and in the entrance, our security brother is there. That brother, the reactions from that brother is also creating an image about the college. Your actions, reactions, the outside also creating the image about the college. My point is this: nobody else is creating image of an organization other than the human resource working there. So the point is here: the people are selecting you, or the entrepreneur is selecting you for creating the image also. You are the company from the next day onwards. Now, why we studied this thing? Okay, why we studied this thing? We studied this thing for this purpose. So when you attend an interview, what will be the evaluation process? Or what is the evaluation or the criteria for evaluation? The criteria of evaluation is this thing. You can write in your note that they are evaluating that are you suitable for doing the present jobs of the company. Point number 2, they are evaluating, they in the sense the companies are evaluating that are you suitable for doing the future job. And the third point is that they are evaluating that are you suitable for doing, for fitting, are in line with the image of the company which they want to create. So these three are the major points. Now for getting a job, what you have to do at the time of interview? Yes, you have to do one secret step which is called as best choice demonstration. What is this best choice demonstration? What is this best choice demonstration? There are 3 words: best, choice, and demonstration. What is this? This is a mantra for getting jobs or a selection process. It's nothing but, okay, if there's a new word for me, for you, then how to define this is this way, that you have best choice demonstration is nothing but people has to demonstrate, or the candidate has to demonstrate they are the best choice available for the organization to do the interview or to be selected to the company. Suppose you are doing some foreign courses or any courses in the future courses also, for there will be interview available for selecting the candidates, selection to the IAM. So everywhere there will be interview process. So then whom they will be selected. Suppose there are thousands of candidates available, the seats are limited. Only those people will get a job those who demonstrated that they are the best choice available to them in the big lot available. Right. Now, when we have to show this best choice demonstrations, we have to show the best choice demonstration in 3 occasions. One is resumes. At the time of resume preparation also, you have to demonstrate that you are the best choice available to them. In a college, if everyone is very good at studies, this is easy for getting people with the same level of academic cutoff. Okay, so if you check the companies like Google or TCS or these big companies, they may receive lakhs of resumes every year. But in that case also, they select few resumes. Now, which resume they will be selected? They will be selected those resumes of those candidates who demonstrated through the resumes that they are the best choice available. The second time whereby you have to demonstrate that you are the best choice is the selection interaction time. So in the campus placement, you may see that there will be selection interactions process in the form of group discussions and interview process. So at that time also, you have to demonstrate that you are the best choice available to them. And the next point is a tricky question to you. Who is your favorite teacher? Can you name your favorite teacher? My point is this. You may have some favorite teachers. Now, on the job also, you have to demonstrate that you are the best choice available. You remember, if you in your mind, if any name came out of your teacher, then that teacher demonstrated that she is the best choice available as a teacher to you. Now, for nowadays, for the survival and the promotions and increasing your salary, every time you have to demonstrate that you are the best choice. So these are the three occasions whereby you have to demonstrate you are the best choice available. Okay, now we'll go deeper to the interview process as the best choice. I already communicated this. They are going to at the time of interview, they are just evaluating that are you suitable for doing the present jobs, are you suitable for doing the future jobs, and are you fitting to the image of the company. Now the next is like, I would like to know you. I would like to know you. Yesterday also I told the lead sir that I want to know a few of your students. Can someone switch on the mic and give a self-introduction to me? Can I hear from you? I just want to hear a self-introduction from any one of you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
I have to introduce.
Uh,
Yes, I'm listening. Please.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yes, very well.
Okay, sir. I'm Samiksha Mahant. I'm the anchor for today, and I'm a second year BA student. And I've got 4 English subjects, and the reason I chose these English subjects because like from childhood I love to read, and my interest grew in English, and in future I would like to do an MA and PhD in English literature.
Okay.
So I'm not like cut out for these interview things.
Right.
I'm more of a reading type of person than like job kind of person.
Okay, great. Someone else also. I need one more because the time is short. I just want to hear someone from someone else also. One more person.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Devashri Divanji. I'm pursuing BSc in biology. I'm in final year, and I hope to pursue masters in the subject chemistry and further advance it to the PhD and probably receive a job at some research institutes.
Okay. Right, great, Devasri. Any boys are available with you, or your college is total girls' college? One more person. Yes. Interview is all about your reaction. Just give your reaction. Anyone else? Kunal, Praveen, just want to react?
Sir, I'm a faculty. Praveen is a faculty.
All right.
Kunal, if you're there, if you can hear us, Kunal, please come forward.
Hello, sir. The network issue. Hello.
Kunal, I'm also faculty.
Yeah, Kunal. We
Hello.
can hear you. Kunal, we can hear you.
Yes.
Wait, sir. 2 minutes.
Okay, I just any problem, Kunal? Can you come out?
Yes, sir. Wait, sir.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah.
सर बैड क्वालिटी बता रहा है इसलिए.
Praveen or anyone? Okay, yeah, I know. There may be some network issues also. Don't worry. All right. Anyway, I got two responses. Great. Well and good. No, see, I also hear the introduction about me to you, me to all. At that moment itself, I was actually smiling when I'm hearing a lot of things about me. Now, I also want to give a proper self-introduction about me, right? I'll tell my introduction to you so that it will be summarized a better way. My name is Sanesh Varghese, and I am coming from Kottayam. Regarding my education qualification, I done my MBA from Bharatiyar University way back in 1999, specialized in finance and marketing. After that, I did my MCom, PG Diploma in International Business, PG Diploma in Retail Management. I did my MPhil. After that, I did my long-term FDP in IIM Ahmedabad also. Currently, I'm pursuing my PhD in Amity University. Regarding my experience, I have a total of 20 years experience in industry and teaching. Regarding my industrial experience, I got campus placement in BPL Mobile. Then I moved to Shoba Developers as a sales officer. Then I moved to CP groups of companies. I joined CP groups of companies as an operation manager. Within 1 year, I promoted as the GM of that group also. Regarding my teaching experience, I joined St. John's. Then I moved to DC groups of companies, DC groups of colleges. I joined there as an assistant professor. I was in charge of 4 groups in quality management system, four colleges in quality management systems. Then I moved to MacFirst, which is Mar Athanasius College, under Arctiasis of Tiruvalla. I joined there as an associate professor. Within 6 months, I promoted as the deputy director of the college also. Regarding my family, my wife is Asha Annie, and I have 3 kids. One is a running kid, second is a walking, and third is a crawling kid. Regarding my hobbies, I love reading and playing football. And that is a brief introduction about me. Now, why I had given my introduction to you? even though I got a very good introduction. What is the reason behind this introduction to you? Can you write in the chat box? What is your comment on this introduction to you? Why I had given an introduction to you. Yes, I'm getting response. Okay. Okay. To show the way, you're very good students here. Okay, from the perspectives, yes, I'm getting responses. Okay. Now the main purpose why I had given a self-introduction to you is just answer this particular question before giving a detailed analysis about this. How long will be an interview? The question is this: what is the length of an interview? What is any guess? The interviews are about reactions. You can give your reactions. How long will be an interview? Just quickly give some response. How long will be an interview? Just give a number. Just give a number. Yes, 5 minutes, right? 30 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, right? Yeah, I'm collecting these responses. So we can actually say that how long will be an interview. Some interview may be 5 minutes, some interview may be a 15 minutes, some interview may be a 30 minutes. I have two questions to you. Suppose you attended a 30-minute interview, maybe for your internship training. So these here we may get it from IM also. There are many internships are available, right? For internship process or for a job also, because PG students also are listening to me. Suppose you attended a 30 minutes interview. Okay, are you sure that you will get that job? You attended a 30 minutes interview. My question is that, are you sure that you will get that job? Your reactions? Are you sure that you will get that job? No. I have another question to you. Another question there. Suppose you attended only a 5 minutes interview. Suppose you are attended only a 5 minutes interview for any foreign educations or for any company or any selection process. You attend only a 5 minute interview. Are you sure that you won't get that job? Are you sure that you won't get that job? No, you cannot say that. So I only attended a 5 minutes interview. I won't get that. मुझे वो job नहीं मिलेगा. We can't say that also. Now my question is, I sat for interview, many interviews because of my particular position, and many campus placements is happening in my college also. At that time also, I have to sit in many interviews in the final process. Now, my question is here is that how much time it take to take a decision whether we have to select this candidate or not. Suppose you are an interviewer, how long it will take to take a decision? Yes, we will go with this the candidate, go with this candidate, or no, we won't go with this candidate. How long that decision spark? Yes, in the very first minute itself, as a interviewer, we will take a decision that whether we will go with this candidate or not. Take only first 1 minute. Okay. If within the very first minute, if we are going with that decision, whether we will go with this candidate or not, okay, what is the very first question in most of the interviews? Very first question in the most of 99% of the interview, the very first question is this: give an introduction about yourself, or tell us about yourself, tell me about yourself. This will be the question. So the answering of the first question, normally it will take to 10 to 12 sentences, and it may take around 40 to 50 seconds. The logic which I'm telling is this: see, if the decision is, if no, the interviewer is taking a positive or a negative decision in the very first minute, then in the very first minute, majority of the time, or more than 50% of the time, is available with the candidate with this question to demonstrate that they are the best choice for this company, or one of the choice for the company. So putting you to the positive side of selection, the answering of the very first question is very important. Very important. Now, how to answer the very first question? Okay, there should be a systematic way. The idea behind telling my self-introduction or my introduction is this: to make you to systematically say your self-introduction. So you can write this point in your notebook. A very good self-introduction consists of 5 points. The first point is name and place. You can just write name and place. You can say, as per the Indian standard, there are many ways whereby we can start with myself, I am, or my name is. If you think Indian way, which is very conservative and traditional way, the best way to introduce is my name is. Okay, my name is Sanesh Varghese, and I came from this particular place. So I had given the self-introduction in freshers' point of view. There is a different way for the experienced person, but since you are students, it's better to study this way, which is a freshers' point of view. The second is regarding my education qualification also. Regarding my education qualification. This is the Q sentence which you have to by heart. Means like write the Q sentence regarding my education qualification. Or the second point which we have to explain is education qualifications. While explaining your education qualifications, there are 3 points. The first point is D, or I can say the code is DUP. D for your degree or your qualification, U for your university, and the third is percentage. See, the norm is that at least 3 qualifications. So if you are a degree student, your 3 qualification is: first is your 10th, that is important. Second is your +2, and third is your current position. So I completed my 10th standard from this school, or name of the school, with 80% mark. Wow. So you are indirectly communicating that you are studious. I completed my plus two with 97 percentage. Oh, great. Yes, you are indirectly communicating you are the one of the best candidate, best choice demonstration. But you have to make sure that these percentages should be communicable. Means like if you have a percentage with some above level, above average, you can communicate that also. Otherwise, it's better to not to tell the percentage, but you can sell your three qualification. The third point is regarding my experience. Regarding my experience, I also told my experience by not in a chronological order, but I put my two experiences together. Means like my industrial experience, I compartmentalize as one part, and my teaching experience as another part. Right. So this is one of the method. Now regarding my experiences, for as students, do you have any experience? And the third point is differentiating you from others, and this is a very valid point. Valid point. So regarding my experiences as a student, what all things you can tell is you can write the code word as CLPVW. CLPVW. It means C for, are you a coordinator for any programs? Are you a leader? Are you participated in any of the seminars? Are you a volunteer? Are you a winner of any of the programs? So these are the things you have to keep in mind. You have to keep in. It can be start from the schooling if it is something very important for you, or in degree level or plus two level, or in community services. You have to think about this. Did you coordinate any programs? Did you coordinate any programs? Right? Second is like, do you reach any leadership position? Third is, did you participated in any of the seminars, programs, even inter-colleges fest, or any of the programs happens? When are you a volunteer? There are many volunteer organizations, blood donations organizations, flood relief, a lot of programs which is happening by the government. National Service Scheme, Kerala, there is NSS schemes. I believe the same schemes may be available there. Scouts, gates are available. Now, are you a winner for this? Are you a winner of this system? This is the crucial point which differentiates you from others. Okay. Now, to reaching the passing of any interview is not a 20 minutes process. This is one of the secrets I shared to Serena Wahab when I mentor her. If you participate in this sort of activity, automatically your personality will change. Now, what I want you to do by taking the next 2 minutes, since this is a workshop rather than a passive class, what I need an active class, what I want you to do is that take the next 2 minutes. Now itself, you just remember and write in points, which all activities you coordinated in your college, schools, or community level. Just take 2 minutes. Obey me. Just obey me. In your notebook, just write 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. You may be a first year student. You may be a second year student. You may be a third year student, or a PG students. Just wrote down points only. Just points only. I coordinated maybe some programs. Just write, coordinated this program, and take a count of that. That is my objective. Then if you're not coordinated or you coordinated that, Just 1, 2, 3 like that. Then 4, 5, 6 like now you are in the leadership position. Means like you were the class leader, college leader, batch leader, or many organizations. You are the leader of that. Just write down that also. Not in the chat box, in your notebook. Just take 2 minutes. Next, participated in any competitions. Suppose the Tata quiz or many competitions. Now, so your college is wonderful because they are conducting a 2 weeks program for the students from outside expert. That itself is a great sign you are studying in a very good college. Take up the list of that major thing. Next, volunteership. Just write these points. Which are the volunteership programs? Means like you are an NSS volunteer, you are a Scout and Guide volunteer. The last is winner. I won first prize in elocution competitions. I won second prize in best management team competitions or any competitions. You won first, second, third prize. Okay, now take a count of that. Other than these seminars participated, take a count of that. Coordinator, leader, volunteer, winner. These 4 points. If you are a degree student, if your total count is reaching more than 8, if the total count is reaching more than 8, you are in some comfortable positions. Your coordination, a leadership, volunteership, winner. Okay, winner. Because I'm just eliminating the participation right now because your college, well, and they already arranged more than 2 weeks programs. So you have 16 programs with you. Suppose for a selection to Google or Tata Chemicals, is somebody is applying from your college, everybody will give the same programs and same list. I need something to differentiate you each other. That's why I specifically mentioned coordinator, leader, volunteer, winner, like that. So if you are reaching the number more than 8, well and good. You are in a comfortable position. You are in a comfortable position. Comfortable position at the time of selection. If you are reaching more than 6 or more than 6, I can say that you are in a satisfactory position. If it is less than 6, I can say that somewhat you are in danger zone. You should be careful. You are in danger zone. So what is the submission to you all, my kids, your first year, second year, third year, and final year? What you have to do or how you have to utilize your college in the next years. to develop this. You have to be coordinator for some programs. You have to be leader for some other programs. You have to participate in all the competitions, everything which is organized by college, or you should be winner. Because these things carrying to your resumes, these things carrying to your experience. And there is a very famous say that nobody can steal experiences from you. So everything is an experiences which will develop your capacity or your competencies. Your competences. Because you will be with accompanied with one situations or other situations whereby you solve things. Then you will be selected. Then will you be. So there is no shortcut for any interview process. There is no shortcut, but the only thing which is available is your work or target or focus work. So this is a major point which we discuss. Now, if you are an experienced person, you have to use the code called RRA. Means you have to specifically mention your role and what are your responsibilities and what are your achievements. You have to remember these three things. If you are an experienced person, an industry experienced person, RRA is the short forms. Okay. Next, we move to the family. You can tell, see, as per the industry, some of the international speakers are telling that you don't have to tell about your family and hobbies sort of things. But as per the Indian standards, people will think about what is your family background and your hobbies also. And some of the speakers also may say that hobbies is not necessary, but I may say one thing, that hobbies are necessary in your self-introduction. Why? Because if you define hobby, what exactly is a hobby? Hobby is your interest. Hobby is your interest or things which you do without an external pressure. Without an external pressure. Suppose watching TV is your hobby. Your parents may not tell you that, oh, please go and watch the TV some more time. Or playing games is your hobby. Nobody will tell you. Oh, please do. My kids also love gaming. Please play game for some time. Nobody will tell you. What is important is like hobbies are those activities indirectly telling about your personality. And there is a personality connected with each hobby. Because of the time constraints, I'm not going to that detailed part. So each and every hobby carries a personality. So you want to communicate it like the company people want to know about the personality because they are choosing you and you will be part of their life every day. At some point or other point, they'll check the person. So in the net or somewhere, you can search about what is the personality associated with each hobbies. You can learn about that part also. So coming back to the first question, these are the 5 points which you have to tell. That is your name and place. So if anybody is asking, be prepared about this. Your name and place. The second sentence is regarding your education qualifications. You can come out with DUP policy or DUP degree, university, and percentages. So again, there is whether you have to tell that in a chronological order, reverse chronological order. But I will suggest always one thing you have to tell that in a chronological order. So suppose I'm telling my PhD qualification first, then my all other qualification become irrelevant. Okay, I was always like a storytelling effort, but the climax will be at last. It's like your highest qualification you have to tell in the last part. That is my way of thinking about that. So regarding my education qualification, second point, and third point is regarding my experience. CLPVW for as a students, you have to work on this from today onwards, because these things help you to develop an attitude interview in a very best way. And the fourth part is your family, 2 sentences, and the fifth part is your hobbies. Okay, so why this answering your first question is very important is that the interviewer is going to assess this about you by using these questions. They are going to check your communication skills. They are going to check your capabilities. And third point is like they are thinking about what will be the next questions to be asked. You have to remember. Okay. So prepare this first question very well, because if you are very comfortable and if you know how to introduce yourself in a systematic way very early itself, you'll be comfortable in asking, in telling this. The second point is like in this answering of this very particular question by carefully telling the third point, you can project your capabilities indirectly, your skills indirectly, your leadership positions and everything. You can't tell I'm a very good leader, I'm a very good communicator, I'm even a hardworking person. Do not think about the experiences. It's not experience. Now, how you proved all these things. So the third point is very important, that you are indirectly telling about your capabilities. And fourth point is about family, and fifth point is your hobbies also. Now, and I also told that answering of the first question is an invitation to ask further questions. So you have to be sure about what are things you are telling at this self-introduction question at the time of answering this particular question. Next, there are tricky situations or tricky questions available in interview. Now, let me ask few questions. You can write these questions. In some of the interview, they may ask this question: who are you? If I ask Praveen, who are you? If I ask Devasri, who are you? What will be your answer? Or if I ask Natasha, who are you? So I am an enthusiastic student who's studying for BSc Biology, like to do projects and have an experiences in doing these activities. So you can tell that in a storytelling model. Who are you? But in that one sentence or two sentences, you have to include these experiences, these many things. So you may get see some of the standard interview, they may ask this particular question: who are you? Maybe the first time you are hearing that question, right? The next is like you have to if you are applying for higher PG studies or any studies, many occasions faculty may ask this question: which is your favorable subjects? Or if you are a fresher, they'll ask this question: which is your favorable subjects? Okay. Now your favorable subject, this also you have to carefully pick. You are applying for an accountant position, and during the interview they are asking which is your favorable subject. What will be your answer? Are you answering marketing is my favorable? Are you answering? So answer to the interview, and the next thing you have to remember that you have to study that subject also. Now for the higher education and other things, so if you have a favorable subject, you can have a comfortable subject. You can tell about the comfortable subjects, and you have to learn very basics also. Very basic about this is like. The next tricky situations which people may face this is like, they may ask one question like, did you committed any mistake in the past? Okay, if the first time you are listening to this question, you may be perplexed. Okay, but you have to think that you may get this question also. Okay, this question also. Some tricky situation which I remember is that in your resumes, in your resumes, you may give the languages known to you. Okay, in that you may give many languages. Some may give Hindi, some may give English, compatible, and some other language also. Some other language also. I remember an experience shared by one of my friend is that he gone for interview for Jet Airways, and they asked which is your the languages known. He had given Tamil as a language known. Tamil also as a language known, along with the vernacular languages he was mentioned. Now they asked one thing. So tell us about yourself in Tamil language. That's a tricky question. It's a tricky question. So my suggestion is that what all things you are telling, what all things you wrote in the resumes, you should be well versed with that. You can expect questions in that area. Next is how what all things you can write this point also. What all things you have to prepare. What all things you have to prepare. Now you have to prepare three aspects. One thing is about your jobs. You should be in the chat box you want to do as an analyst post or a security expert or chemical analyst. I got many chat about that in many job positions. Now you will make it a question is that do you know what are the requirements of these jobs? The point which I'm telling that when you apply for a particular jobs, you understand the role, responsibilities, activities which you have to cover in that job role also. You can ask other people working in that company, your friends, your relatives. So understand the jobs clearly. You cannot be blank. You apply for a job or a accountant post, and the same question was asked on you that do you know what is this accounting job? And you may say that, okay, no, sir, I don't know anything about it. And there is maybe some other candidate who got the same question. He or she explained it very well. Wow, who is having the most chance? The other person. Next is about the company. This is also a tricky thing. I want to share an experience when one company came for campus placement in our campus. In our campus, and 2 days back also I received in my Insta page I shared that troll also that when you apply to Google, when to apply the Google, now what the question the application form they just mentioned that just give your name only. We don't require any other things because we already know you. You understand the point? Because Google knows everything about us, right? Now I want to utilize this point, this particular point. Say like a few years back, one company visited our campus, and when the company had given at the time of giving the PPT, means like pre-placement talk, they ask about one name, who is Sunil Sivadas. So then one student stand up for that, and the company people told that, okay, then you are Sunil Sivadas. Then he asked Sunil that, do you have any question? He said, how you know me? Then the company person tell that, okay, yesterday you visited our website, and searched these pages. And out of the 14 candidates selected for the next round, you are the only person gone through the company yesterday. Yes, I think my sufficient is clear to you. You have to learn about the company also. They may ask some questions about this company. Now, when you're checking with the company, what are things you have to do? The positions, the skill set, the personality required for the jobs. You may get the questions related to all these things. The next thing is dress for the interview. Dress for the position, I can say. No, you cannot go with a shabby with a long beard for a blue collar job. But if you're attending a job or something related to the creativity part, they won't consider all these things. But the dressing is also important. Dressing, the dress. So these are things which you have to do. You have to prepare about the job, personalities or knowledge required for the job. Second is about your company, the company which you're going to attend the interview. Next is the dress properly. Have a very comfortable professional wear, at least at the time of interview, right? Next is like the top interview skills which you have to remember is like be prepared, be punctual before the time itself, be reach there. Think before you're speaking, speak clearly and calmly. Be confident, don't be arrogant, listen well, express gratitude, express gratitude. Now I reach the final slide. At the time of counseling, the Serena Wahab, these are the 3 points which we had given her. Practice every day. Practice every day. See, the interview is all about your reactions. You can give your reactions in the classes. Means what I'm telling is that if you're fearing of a public speaking, you can give storytelling or anything in front of your parents or set of people. You can tell that. In the class, when teachers are asking questions, you can utilize that opportunity to react to that questions. So practice reactions every day. Okay. Practice every day means like any programs which is available, be part of this. For example, for this program also, someone was an anchor. That is an experience to her. So collect experience and share experiences. The final submission is this point by the philosopher that the content of your character is your choice. They are actually, the company is taking your content in terms of your knowledge, your personality. The content of your character is your choice. Day by day, what you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become. It means today, day by day. Today you have to practice something. Now, which are things which I'm practicing now? What are you choosing? See, I'm utilizing, you have mobile phones with you. What you are choosing? Are you choosing TED Talks or small talks? Right. Now, what do you think? Which direction you want? And what you do is matter, and it will make who you become also. This was the crux of the things which we shared to Serena Wahab. After 2 years, she got the first rank. She got completed UGC. Third, she got a job in South Indian Bank also. So, best wishes, all of you. And with this, I'm completing my presentation. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful, enlightening, and inspiring talk. I'm sure our final year and post-graduation students and even our first year and second year students have gained a lot of knowledge and have a clear perspective on how to prepare for the interview. It was indeed an honor to have you. Now, with your permission, I would like to put forth some questions asked by our viewers. Sir?
Yes.
Can I put forth the questions asked by our viewers?
Yes.
Okay. So first question is there any difference on how a candidate should prepare for a government job interview and a private job interview?
See, nowadays, when you check the functionalities of government jobs and private jobs, right? See, to what extent the government jobs become professional, to what extent the private jobs become professionals. Nowadays, what we can see that when you go to many of the government offices, many offices, they are working somewhat similar to the private companies itself, somewhat similar to them. So the preparations and everything is based on these 3 points. There is no change in this. Means like, what is the job? You have to be familiar with the jobs. If it is an interview, then the knowledge about these companies' positions and skill set, personality, everything, and the dress. All are same. All are same. I can't find any difference between that. They will ask the same set of questions. For example, if I put that question in the correct perspective, suppose a faculty is going for a teacher candidate. A teacher candidate is going for and attending an aided college interview and a self-financing college interview. Do there is any difference in that, the questions or the preparations level? No, there is no difference. They will ask the same questions about what are the skills required for a teacher. They will check the same qualifications level. They will check the extra capabilities level in the aided college, because I work with both colleges teachers, same thing. So I can't find any difference in that as well. But one thing I can say, in the preliminary rounds means that the first maybe aptitude test and other things, in that you have to prepare according to the job position, Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, to disturb you. Please turn on your camera.
Yes, definitely. Yes, I'll stop sharing and I'll turn on the camera. Okay.
Samiksha, you can continue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And my next question is it necessary to reveal our percentage during our introduction in an interview?
Am I visible to you?
Yes, sir, you are visible.
Yeah. The question is like whether it is necessary to reveal our personal things in terms of the questions I understand. Whether we have to reveal the family, specifically, that may be one question. The second thing is hobbies. That these are the two specific things, right? These are the two specific. But I can say the Indian context, there is nothing wrong in revealing that. Nothing wrong in revealing that. But I specifically want hobbies, because there is a purpose behind that. The logic behind the hobbies is that it is indirectly checking about your personalities and other things. So is nothing wrong in that. But general, for an international level, people are saying that there is no requirement of revealing the personal things like family background sort of thing. I already explained that. But in the Indian context, are you a person who is thinking about your family or not? There is a logic behind that also, that your parents may be working abroad. Your parents were working 5 to 10, morning 5 o'clock to evenings 7 o'clock, like that. So the logic is that before leaving a job, quitting a job, those people who is thinking about the family think twice before leaving a job. So this thing will be revealed when you are answering to that particular question, that are you a family man or not, or you just switch job from one place to another, as simple as that. So indirectly we are communicating to the interview board that, okay, I'll switch to the job, I'll try to switch the job, rather than I won't switch to the job, I'll stick to this job. So it's nothing wrong in revealing this personal thing in Indian context.
Sir, actually my question was, is it necessary to reveal a percentage during our introduction?
Percentage. Oh,
Percentage, yes, sir.
Here the question in the wrong way. So reveal the percentage. Yeah. See, the answering the first question is about putting you to the positive side. And also I already mentioned that you cannot tell that I'm a hard-working, studious, studious person, like that. But if you have a very good percentage with you,
Hmm.
good percentage with you, what you are indirectly communicating. Suppose you have 97%, you are telling that I
Yeah.
studied a completed degree with 97%, which is indirectly communicating that you are a brilliant, studious, a learner, which is an impressive or positive things. That's
Hmm.
what I mentioned, that if you have a percentage which you can communicate to others, definitely you have to communicate. Or if
Okay.
you don't have a percentage sufficient enough to say that, okay, I have 50 percentage, you cannot sell it that way.
Yeah.
So lower percentage, you can't tell that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. My next question is, what is more important in an interview? Your confidence, communication, or your body language?
Confidence, what is the second thing?
Communication and
Third,
your body language.
I think,
Confidence, communication, and body language.
okay, what is this confidence? From where the confidence is coming? The confidence is coming from your experiences which you have, your capabilities which you have, right? Your communication is one of your capabilities,
Hmm.
okay? And the body language is a method whereby you communicate things also. And you also remember that the body language play a major role, a major role. I can
Okay.
say three things are important. All three are important, okay? But the one thing is that you have to be have a very good control over the body language. You cannot wave hands like simply wave the hands, and the communication or means like your verbal communication is very less also, all right? But I can suggest is like you can have a positive body language. Body language is very important, and it is also important that how you sit, how you the eye contacts, everything matters. Everything matters.
Yeah.
I can say all are equal, but most important. So if you take it, which is more important in an interview is, I can say, the communication, because you are communicating
Hmm.
that you have these things with you, these things with you. So that matters. Uh, if the question is like whether English communication or your vernacular communication is important, it depends on that interview. You know, so if you are going for a international company whereby your presence is required in international or a global scenario, then English communication is important. Or if you are joining a college whereby English communication is important, that is important. If you're joining a company whereby the language is not an essential, then that point is not important. Okay, but the communication matters. The communication matters.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hello. Sir, can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes, definitely yes.
Okay. So my next question is how to handle tricky questions thrown our way, such as if you make a mistake in your job, how would you handle it?
The question is that there is a procedure for everything.
Okay.
Okay, there is a procedure for everything. Now the difference, that's a tricky question to me also, right? The difference between our species, that is humans, and other species is uh, uh, not about the communication, not about the brilliancy and everything, that humans can teach others,
Hmm.
okay, which made the progress of this species compared to any other. So if you think that or if you know the percentage about how humans are in the DNA of the humans are with the DNA of chimpanzees, it's 98% similarities are there. The difference which we made is about the learning point of view. Now, this question, this answering of this question is also related to that. Now, you must know what is the procedure for reporting that mistake. Okay,
Hmm.
what is the procedure for reporting that mistake? The first is like you have to try to rectify that mistake. For example, in a situations whereby you are given a wrong order or a wrong sort of thing to your client. Okay, so what is the method of rectifying this? Second, the very first thing is like you have to talk to that customer. This was a mistake from my part. The second thing is like you can ask your seniors about this or the colleagues about this, and you have to talk to your others about this and rectify the mistakes. So this is I am communicating a procedure. So if you are getting this tricky question like how to rectify the mistake, these are this. First is I'll check my personal view to rectify that in my own point of view. Then I'll consult with my subordinate and superiors about this, and I'll rectify that the image of the company won't be in a bad position. That is the answer for that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. My last question is, there's a very common question asked in most of the interviews that where do you see yourself few years from now? How do we approach this?
Very good question. Very good question. You know, how, if I ask the same question to you, what do you see? See, people have to be progressive always. Okay, progressive always. Now, why a candidate is joining an organization based on three things. One is a learning value. The second is intrinsic image value. So if I join Google, why? It's maybe Google will give you more learning to you. Second is like an image that whereby I'm working in Google. And third thing is like I have sufficient cash also, or maybe my salary will be good. This is the reason why people joining a company are switching one job to another job also. Now, how you see after 5 years is your answer will touch these 3 points. Will touch these points. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing myself in. You can aim. So suppose you are joining as a trainee, you can aim 2 positions above. Okay, a sales position or a regional manager. So I'm aiming for this position in 2 years now. With so you communicate the position. And you can, with this sufficient, this knowledge, it's like if you communicate the position itself, you're communicating everything other thing. So you have to tell that, definitely.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for answering our questions with grace and patience. Okay. Now, I would like to thank the organizing and the technical team for their effort and support in making the program a successful one. A special thank goes to our principal, Dr. Katie Thomas, for organizing the student development program for us. I would also like to thank our viewers on Microsoft Teams and YouTube for their continuous support. The feedback link for today's program has been posted in the WhatsApp group, Microsoft Teams question and answer box, and YouTube's live chat as well. Please fill the same and submit. Thank you. Now, I would like to announce that today's program has come to an end. We will meet tomorrow for the valedictory function of the Student Development Program at 10:30 a.m. with yet another interesting and inspiring talk. Until then, stay safe and let us all follow government norms and maintain social distancing, not only for our safety but for others as well. Thank you, take care, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.